All of them. They eat my butt.
Are you a victim of domestic violence? Since 2013, From Ordinary to Extraordinary has helped over 3,000 women, and we want to continue to rebuild the community with one family at a time. Please make a donation or sign up for volunteer opportunities today at IamFote.org. No matter how you choose to get involved, know that every bit counts. From Ordinary to Extraordinary is a 501c3 nonprofit organization designed to empower women and girls that have experienced domestic violence.
I am Sabrina Lynn Brenham, and I'm a candidate for Dallas City Council District 8. I'm the #1 candidate, and I am place 1 on the ballot. My integrity, my loyalty, and my commitment would allow me to be the best Dallas City Council person in D8.
Paid for by Sabrina Lynn Brenham Campaign.
The mega teen event of the year is back. So make plans to attend the Best Southwest Everything Teen Expo 2023, Saturday, April 15th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Soto Town Center. We are calling all teens ages 12 to 18 to come build meaningful and positive relationships with your community. This one-day event will feature empowering workshop seminars, motivational speakers, a prom fashion show, live entertainment, giveaways, and so much more. It's the mega teen event of the year, the Best Southwest Everything Teen Expo 2023, Saturday, April 15th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the DeSoto Town Center, located at 211 East Pleasant Run Road in DeSoto, Texas. For vendor opportunities, call 972-230-9663. Yeah!
Nick Cannon, what we doing in the media room?
Oh, what are we turning up in the media room? It sound like...
Hey, what's up? It's Shawn Scott, owner of Media Room 360. And since we have been airing on the CW and Media Room 360 streaming platform, I've received a lot of calls from you that want to start your own show, but you don't know how to start your own show. So here at Media Room 360, me, DJ Big Bink, Action Jackson, and Michael Shawn have all come up with a great idea for you. We are going to give you 12 weeks of training. You'll get to come in, work on our shows, and learn how to put your own show together. At the end of this 12 weeks, once you have your show together, we will produce your 28.5-minute show. All you have to do to get more information or let us know that you're interested in participating is email me at info@mediaroom360.com, and I'll share more details with you there.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm going to tap in for sure.
Tap in.
Dig, tap in. Dig, is hump day. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. It's me and Shawnee Scott back at it once again. Again. What'd you say there, girl?
I said again.
Just me and you.
You know they're going on tour, and that's the name of the tour, the Just Me and You tour. Tony. With Raphael Sadiq.
Oh, wait a second. Clap it up when Raphael Sadiq is back with Tony.
Yep.
Good morning, Afro Queen. Anybody who's from our era knows Tony was fire. I don't know if you've ever seen him in concert. They fire in concert. Don Page, good morning. Good morning, Mark. Absolutely fuego in concert.
I've never seen them in concert.
I saw them in concert at a club before, the super Tony blow up. They had blown up, but it wasn't, What up, Mo? Hey! Sexy Mo is in the building.
Good morning, Mike.
But yeah, I saw Tony at a club. Well, Mo knows the club because it was in Philly. It was a club called Pegasus. They did a special concert at Pegasus. It was just a little club, about probably fit like 600 people, 400 people, something like that. And they was fired. The fact that they're back on and Raphael Sadiq is back on, I would like to go see that concert.
Well, you can take me working.
What you say? What you say, Mo?
No. Back to Shawnee's comment.
What?
Hers was more important.
What was your comment?
Absolutely.
Oh,
no. Let's hear what Mo got to say.
Well, what you mean? Absolutely what?
I agree with Shawn. What you just said.
You want to hear what Mo had to say?
I haven't seen Mo. I was trying to give him some love.
Oh, you haven't seen Mo?
Don Page, did anybody approve?
Yeah, he's trying to deflect.
What did you say? I really didn't hear what you said.
It don't even matter now.
But you want me to take you to see Tony? That's what you said.
5 things you don't want to hear from a woman.
That's all right. That's good. Mo, you look so pretty this morning. It's so nice to have you back.
You got a glow about you, girl. You got a little glowy glow. What's up?
I got a good night's rest.
Good.
Shawnee said, "Go rest." And I said, "You know what? I am."
Yeah.
Go rest.
Good morning, Kathy Black and Miles. What? So they not going to take fake Raphael with his lookalike cousin? That sounds just like okay. Real quick story. real quick story, right? We interviewed when I was working in New York City at Hot 97. All right, there was a lot of vodka that was allowed before we did the show and during the show, just to be clear. And Tony, this was early when Raphael Sadiq wasn't the lead singer and they were going on tour, right? So the lead singer, I guess that was, I don't know if it was his cousin at the time. I don't know if that was the same person Kathy's talking about, but we put the pressure on him. We was like, well, you're the lead singer now. Tony, one of my favorite. It never rains in Southern Cali. I'm singing and everything like that. And I was like, so let us hear you, let us see you get it. Like, let's hear you sing, right? And he sang. And then I swear I said this. He sang and I said, yeah, y'all might want to call Raphael right now.
Well, at the time, Raphael wouldn't perform with them. So the group was still touring because something was going on between them. And so they had to put somebody in their place. Because like when the whole group came out, if I remember correctly, because I want to say that Just Me and You song, I remember hearing that, was it in Boys in the Hood?
That was in 92, Boys in the Hood.
Yeah,
because I was going to say, I know I couldn't get in no club whenever they was, I know I wasn't old enough to get in. But,
so would you taking shots because I'm older than you? Or you taking shots because I'm older than
you? Yeah, you are older than me. Yeah, you are.
I am. I am.
Yeah,
and I'm still adorable.
Don, he messed it up. It's all right. Y'all ain't got to help.
Cutest couple on radio.
All right.
So then I said, you need to call Raphael right now, and he didn't appreciate the joke, but hey,
really, you don't appreciate the joke.
And then he thought I was joking. He was like, ha 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 ha. I said, no, you need to call Raphael right now. You need to call Raphael. Because it don't feel good. It don't feel good. All right, let's get.
It was higher learning. I said
no.
Higher learning. Yeah. Well, Michael Rappaport was playing the crazy white dude that shot everybody up at the end. Yeah, that was his breakthrough. Okay. Remember that age thing. Let me write this down because we got something about the age. We got some things about somebody claiming their age fluid, which I love. I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
I have to use that.
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. Mo is back. You gotta so it's the church of anybody can get it. Mike, Pastor Mike.
Yeah.
You have to open the doors up. You gotta start church.
Okay, well, let me get through the good mornings, and we're gonna start church. First was Mo. You ain't been here. How was your night last night?
I actually got some sleep last night. Per Shawnee, she said, "Girl, go take a nap, go rest." And I said, "I'm gonna take her advice this time." I've been traveling, so it's the tornadoes and my hometown in Jacksonville, Arkansas, got hit. So it's a lot of craziness going on. So my flights were delayed. They were impacted on the East Coast by a day. Like I kept getting different, your flight's on, it's canceled, it's rescheduled. So it's just a lot of stuff going on. But I finally got here to the ATL and I got some rest.
I bet you did. I bet you did get put to sleep.
No.
I bet you did get put to sleep.
I am so happy that you are here to say that, because when you were not here, Michael Shawn and Jamal Black had so many negative things to say about you. And I was like, they was like, she lying. She lying. She said it got delayed. It's pushed back. It's canceled. How can the fight be all of that? I said, well, maybe she's just telling us all the steps that happened in. No, Mo making something up. I said, it's possible that she could have got up and they
you sound like a little kid when mom come home, you start snitching on dad. You sound like a little kid.
Take it.
We joke.
Because they was talking about you so bad.
And this is why I screenshot and send y'all stuff. I send Mike stuff like he's my boss. I'm like, I'm trying to get there. I can't get there. My internet's down. But here, let me show you. I feel like so.
Listen,
and he's normally Jay Black, but Jay Black is starting to rub off on you.
Let's be clear. If I see anything that can be content on this show will be used. Anything. That's right. When you send me a text, my flight has been delayed, canceled, and changed. I'm like, what is your plane ticket fluid? Like, how can it be everything? How can it be everything? How can the plane ticket do all that? How can they change?
It was canceled. Then they rescheduled it for the next day, and then the next day it was delayed the next day. So.
But hell, you here now, so it's all good. You're here now.
It's supposed to be a safe space, Don.
It is. It is a safe space. You see Shawn be snitching? It's them ovaries. When you think, trust me, them ovaries will turn on you, fellas. Don't think. That's why you gotta have one homeboy that's on your team, because they will turn. We've been on this show. We've been on this show.
Don't try to water it down. Now y'all was all on Mo.
All on it. Okay, so let me repeat. If I see anything that I think is funny comment, I'm going to milk the fuck out of it. We went in, but we were laughing, Bo. I mean, listen, tickets happen. That's what it is. It's a running joke. That's like if y'all start joking about Mike probably drunk today. That's why he ain't make the show. Milk that content.
We never
said that.
Damn it. Y'all better learn. Y'all better learn. Y'all better go on in. Shawnee, how was your night last night?
My night was pretty good. So I got a shout out to Mark, because Mark takes pictures, right? And my daughter is getting ready for her 13th birthday.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah. And you know what, Mark and his wife came and did Carly's 13th birthday party. They sure did. And yeah, y'all gave us the people to get food from. But Sam wants to do this photo shoot before her birthday, and she's been talking about it. And so I picked him up from track practice today. I said, all right, I reached out to Mr. Mark. So when do you want to do your photo shoot? Because she's getting her hair done Saturday. Mm-hmm. And so she was, she started asking me all these questions. And I was like, well, I need to tell him, because I got to figure all this stuff out. And it's a price attached to this, girl. I got to, you need to tell me. And she said, well, Mommy, really, I wanted you to do it. And I said, oh, you want me to do your photo shoot?
Exactly. Let's go.
The pictures. I said, oh, well, I didn't know you, because she didn't say that. She just kept telling me about his photo shoot.
I'm talking about. That's
what. So I was like, well, okay,
that is sweet. So
let me give a round of applause to that child right there. Let me give a round of applause to that child right there.
And I love how she's so practical. The fact that she said, I don't need no big, I need you. You got the skills.
Yeah, she was like, you do it. So I said, okay. And then that got me to take them to the little hood snow cone spot. And you have to wait out there for an hour for a snow cone.
And you got to duck gunshots, and you got to avoid the crack dealers. But the snow cones are fire. They're fire.
The snow cones are fire, but there were no gunshots because yesterday wasn't no gunshots. Yesterday. The cops were out there. They were on the block over and the block behind, because the crackheads walking, because it's the snow cone shop in the hood.
The hood.
The best snow cone, but we had to wait an hour. And they
Yo,
got a whole bunch of beads and stuff.
they serve the snow cones in used beer cans, but the snow
No, they
cones are
don't.
dope. Like,
No, they don't. No,
you
but
eat a
that,
snow
but you
cone
know what? Those
out
are
of a
the
Coors Light can.
coldest snow cones I ever had.
Yes,
It's
I
the
bet they
coldest
are.
snow cone. Shut up, Mike.
Is it like the shaved ice?
No,
Yeah, and it's the fine ice. It's not that
Okay,
hard.
so
Rocky
that's like the
ice.
New York. Yeah, that's like the New
Yeah.
York Italian snow
Well,
cones.
it's not that
Yes.
smooth. It's not that smooth. It's
Okay.
not as
Okay.
smooth as Italian ice, but it's not as the texture of it isn't as rough as a typical snow cone. But I mean, they are the best snow cone. I said we're gonna go back over there. And a medium is like this big. It's like this.
Oh,
now the large actually comes in a 40-ounce malt liquor bottle. Like, it's dope. It actually comes in a 40-ounce malt liquor bottle, but the top they open the top up, so it's not they open the top. It's dope. Like, everything is dope. I love, and you got to order it by the ounces.
Well, they got a couple of over there in the hood because my kids go to school in the hood.
Everything in the hood comes in
By
ounces.
choice they do, and it's a donut shop they like going to too.
Yeah.
And she got it set up real nice. But when I walked in there, I was like, okay.
Let me tell you about Mo. When you come back to Dallas, and hopefully I'll be there when you come back to Dallas. Everywhere Shawnee takes you to is really good, right? But everywhere she takes you to, you got to make sure your car is locked when you get out the car. Everywhere.
That's
You
not
you
true.
ever go back? You ever go back and make sure you
That is
you ever go back to my BB? Every time. We went to the place to get pork chops, and she was like, the food is good. It's called Tops. We went in, we ordered the food. I was like, hold on, let me go check your car real quick. I was like, BB. You can't leave nothing leaving on your. You can't leave nothing leaving. You can't leave nothing on your seats. You got to make sure the whole car is cleaned out. You can't leave nothing lingering.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, that's true.
man.
That is true. But
We sitting there ordering. I was like, Shawn, do you bring your gun? She was like, no, I left it in the car. I said, I'll be right back.
Tops is not that bad. That space is not bad.
Well, I'm not coming down this month to R&B only. I'm gonna skip out on that, but I will be back, and maybe I can get some shoot 'em up, duck 'em food.
What is R&B only? What's the R&B only? Is it Tony?
No. R&B only is a tour right now where it's like,
yeah, they throw all these people on there.
Oh, they just throw every R&B singer they can get.
Spins, like, basically it's like a sing along. It's like a concert, and you're singing along to all of this different R&B music from these different DJs, and it's dope. Is
that what that is? I thought it was a real concert.
No. It's literally different DJs spinning R&B music. It's like a party, like an R&B party. But it's something that's trending now, and they have a tour, and I was supposed to come down this month for it, but
well, God bless.
Dallas, I'm gonna have to see you another time.
Oh, but you will be safe with me. I know every place to go.
That's all you hear. That's all you hear. Everywhere we go.
Don't worry, you ain't gonna be hit by no bullets.
We get some ice cream.
We're gonna get some ice cream. Now, when we get there, you gotta stand to the left and to the left of me and to the right of Mike.
No, I'm telling you, no matter what she says, you want some bagels? We go get some bagels. We gotta go to the hood to get bagels.
Everything in the hood. Everything is in the hood. Like, I haven't even taken you to the burger spot. Next time you come, I'm gonna take you to the burger joint. The one that I order on DoorDash sometimes. I don't feel like going over there because that's a whole experience trying to get a burger from them. You gotta the parking is a situation. You get blocked in. It's a whole thing. Yeah.
They season the burger with gunpowder. It's crazy. I'm like, no, it's delicious. They see what is this? Gunpowder? Okay, all right. Thank you. All right. So we got a lot to get to. Yesterday, my day was fine. Everybody knows I got a job. I went to work. There was a little lady who came in, and she had a cane, and she was slow. My slow flow's remarkable. And she came in, and when she came in, she couldn't breathe. And I was like, oh, shit. Like, she was on some. So I got her a chair, and I put the little lady down, and, she had her packages, and I was like, okay. She was like, she couldn't breathe. Like, she couldn't talk, but she kept trying to talk to tell me what she needed. I said, miss, just relax. I'll get you some water. You just chill. And then I did everything I had to do, and then I took the boxes to her car, and she gave me the keys to bring the car up. White lady, I gotta give her love. I asked her. I said, "Would you like me to drive your car up?" She said, "That would be great." So I was like, "Wow!" The white lady gave me the keys. All good. Brought the key. All right. This is gonna sound mean, and I'm not trying to be mean, but this is gonna sound mean because I know this is gonna be difficult. This is gonna be one thing for me that's gonna be hard for me to let go when I get to a certain age. It's gonna be hard for me to let go. I went to a car, and this chick like she been through 15 different accidents.
Aww.
She got scratches, she got dents, she got bumper dents, and I'm sitting there going, this lady shouldn't be driving. She shouldn't be driving. And I took the car and I brought it up. It was a nice car too. Nice car. Brought it up. She got in the car and I saw her take off and I said, Jesus. I said a little prayer. I said, Jesus, get her home, please. Get her home. She don't need to be out here at the UPS store. Like, I hope she got somebody in the family. And I know that's difficult. It's gonna take people to pull me out the car to tell me I can't drive anymore. Like, it's gonna take a lot to get you to have me not driving. Like, I don't care if I'm blind in one eye and I only got 40% vision in the other eye. It's gonna take a lot for me to have to get somebody to drive me around.
Somebody get my keys.
Somebody. It's gonna be the same shit.
Somebody get my keys. Y'all left the keys out again. Mike done got the keys.
Y'all gonna be sounding the same exact way y'all sound when y'all want me to drive after drinking. Get his keys. Get his keys. Get his keys. Don't let him get it. He keeps saying
one job, J Black. Oh yeah, I said get his keys.
All right.
You got questions.
I got questions. Mike, do they still do the Poppy snow combs in Philly, Fifth Street Johns? I haven't been to Fifth Street in a long time.
Okay.
I don't even know why I used to hang out there as much as I hung out there. That was probably, I would like to thank God for getting me through all those nights of driving to Fifth Street and parking my car. I don't know what was on my mind.
Gentrified now.
So Fifth Street I went around it is gentrified.
Yeah.
I feel bad for them white people who go to casinos and do the casinos and they try and veer off and try and park somewhere. Like, no, we're not gonna pay for the parking. We're not gonna pay for the parking.
You better pay for parking when you down there at the casino. Don't do it to yourself.
She rolling.
Park. She rolling. They hating. All right. The gift that keeps on giving. I got 3 out of my 4 squares here. So the gift that keeps on giving is college basketball superstar Angel Reese, who is on the tip of everybody's tongue. Actually, Caitlin Clark is the white girl who's dope.
Yes.
She's dope. Like she's dope. I don't want to downplay how dope that girl is. Just because, we got this whole race war going on right now over the Tony Yayo, not the John Cena, the Tony Yayo. This is not the John Cena. John Cena got it from Tony Yayo, and he said it on the documentary of that I saw Tony Yayo do this dance, and I thought I'd put it in my routine. So Angel has been very vocal, and it don't stop. You thought, okay, the controversy's over because Caitlin got on ESPN and she said, I don't know why y'all criticizing her for. We were talking trash the entire tournament. I don't know why she's catching so much heat for doing something that we do on a regular basis when we're playing ball. White girl put it out there. They were like, are you upset? No, I'm not upset. This is what happens. When you finally talk all this trash and you lose, you expect what's about to happen. She knows. Y'all all sensitive old 50 and 60-year-old sports reporter white men who are sitting there calling her class. Y'all goddamn white dudes who can't wait to disparage somebody and can't wait to go at him just the same way. But I ain't gonna get into all that. But so yesterday, Mo, we told the story. We broke the story that First Lady Jill Biden, for the first time in history, wants to invite the second place team, the losing team, to the White House also. She wants the champions and the losing. I won. So I'm thinking to myself, this is all race bait. I'm thinking to myself, the reason why she's doing it is simply because this little white girl got roasted. Got roasted. Well, I found out something happened before the actual championship game, before the game was even played. And obviously, we wouldn't have known about this. But the gift that keeps on giving is Angel Reese. She was like, Y'all gonna find out today why that heifer wants the second place team and the losers to come to the White House. But she tells us what happened. Go ahead, play that video. Shawnee. So what up to everybody on IG Live?
She came out with that statement this morning. We made a lot of phone calls, and that's why she wants to come out and apologize. But at the same time,
the damage is
I
done.
don't accept I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't accept the apology because of you said what you
Jill
said.
Biden.
Yeah.
First lady.
The wife.
Lady.
Yeah.
You said what
First
you
lady.
said, and you meant what
I
you
said what I said, and like you can't go back on certain things that you say. I mean, you felt like they should have came because of sportsmanship, right? They can have that spot. Like we'll go to the Obamas. We'll see. I'm gonna see Michelle. I'm gonna see Barack.
Hold on. So did you guys speak to the first lady?
No. Apparently, she was supposed to come to our locker room before the game, but we said no.
Before the game?
Yeah, she was supposed to come to our locker room and go to Iowa's locker room. I don't know if she talked to them. I don't know if she did, but we said we didn't want to. We didn't want her coming to the locker room. I think Joe Biden had put somebody else to win the national championship. He didn't even put us on his bracket to get out of Baton Rouge. So I was like, bet.
Oh, you weren't even on the bracket.
We weren't even out of. No, we didn't even get out of Baton Rouge. I think that he said we were gonna lose to Michigan or something.
Yo, let me tell you, Angel Reese is the gift that keeps on giving.
Yes.
She, number one, didn't want the first lady and her teammates didn't want the first lady, Jill Biden, to come into the locker room. Why? Not because of their political differences or political views. Because her husband didn't pick them in the bracket. Do you know how petty that shit is? And do you know how much I love it? I love it.
I love it.
Your husband didn't pick us to be here, son. I love it.
Right, Stacey? She said we just go see Uncle and Auntie Michelle and Barack.
Now I hope
see you.
Now I hope she discussed this with Michelle and Barack before she just dropped the. I hope she didn't open up the Barack household based.
Well, you and I both know. Well, first of all, you know that they're basketball watchers, okay? So, and you know, in the spirit of Michelle and Barack, they not gonna turn them down if they ask for a sit down or a visit.
Hold on, they not in the White House no more.
Tyler.
Michelle might be keeping it 100. She might have seen this and be like, Angel is inviting herself. She's like, we ain't having all them bitches at the house.
And
we ain't having all them at the house.
I agree with Shawn. He said, "Wow, and she from Baltimore. She gonna hold a grudge, and she's 6'3". She probably gonna hold that grudge forever."
Is she really 6'3"?
Yeah, she tall.
She's tall.
Yeah, she's tall. She killing it. But I love the pettiness. Listen. When the pettiness is being held against me, I don't love it. But when I see pettiness being done to other people, I know I'm a hypocrite. Everybody on IG Live, go to Media Room 360 YouTube, Media Room 360 TV on YouTube, and you can hear everybody speaking. Media Room 360 TV on YouTube right now. Go there now, and you can see the whole show. You on your phone, you can go to Media Room 360 TV right now. All right. What up, little cousin? Good morning. But I love, let me tell you, WNBA, you got this outspoken woman. You ain't got no excuses on not marketing her properly. I don't care if you agree or disagree on how she handles things. Listen, the NBA didn't agree with Dennis Rodman, but they ain't give a damn. They marketed the hell out of Dennis Rodman's crazy ass.
I think she handles everything properly.
Yeah, but I'm saying as a league, you probably don't want one of your players to go at the president and the first lady, but it doesn't matter. That means now you have a narrative to market and promote on how edgy and how willing to speak her truth she is. Like y'all have
She wasn't disrespectful. She wasn't.
She was disrespectful. No, she was disrespectful.
You thought that was disrespectful?
No. When you listen here. When you tell, I love it, but let's be adults here. Just because the president of the United States did a March Madness bracket and didn't pick your team is not the reason why you keep the first lady out the locker room to say hi to you. That's childish, but I love it.
Well, I guess I'm childish.
And evidently the coach deemed it appropriate as well.
Yeah, because I've been like, y'all don't even believe in us. So what are we talking to you for?
It's not that we don't believe in you. Is that if you're picking a bracket, you're picking the teams that you think is going to move. It's just a pick.
Yeah,
that's
you don't believe we gonna make it.
if
You mean
Obama
to tell me we done had this stellar year all this time, and you don't believe
he
we
doesn't
gonna make it out of this?
Yeah,
we
because
couldn't even get out the first part of the bracket.
well, if Obama would have done it, they wouldn't have stopped Obama from going in the locker room. Let's keep it 100.
Obama wouldn't have done it.
No,
Yeah, he
Obama.
wouldn't have failed.
No, wait a second. No, y'all wrong.
We ain't
Y'all
gonna say
totally
woulda,
wrong.
coulda, shoulda. We ain't gonna say woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Obama used to do the brackets live on TV for March Madness. And there were tons of times he didn't pick teams to move on that were favorites or supposed to be powerhouses.
Wouldn't have made this dumbass
He wouldn't
decision.
like listen, I love the whole thing. But if the Chicago Bulls are in the NBA finals and they're going against the Los Angeles Lakers and Obama picked the Lakers, you best believe if he wants to talk to the Bulls are gonna be like, come on in, president. Let's stop playing. We're not gonna be make-believe now. We are not gonna be make-believe.
Well,
y'all know damn well.
You did say women were more pettier than men.
Afro Queen, I agree with you. Well, then I'm childish because I would have been the same.
Right. And
Like,
then
nah, they
before
don't
the
need to
game,
cry.
and then before the game, that's like that negative energy. I really believe in energy.
But
that's that negative energy that you don't want. If somebody don't believe in you, you don't want them coming in here.
I'm childish.
South Carolina was the favorite. It's not that he doesn't believe in you. You're just picking games.
I wouldn't care.
And trust me, if that was Obama could have said that the LSU didn't deserve to be in a tournament, and they still would have had Obama in the locker room.
Well, he wouldn't have said this.
Oh, well, he wouldn't
at that point, right now, then I identify as an 8-year-old because I would have been 6-year-old. I would have all the way down to 6.
I'm glad you finally came around. I'm glad you finally came around.
As a 6-year-old.
Shit. Teams have gone to the White House to see Obama after he picked the other team to win the championship. And they still went up in that joint. But once again, my point was WNBA. You got a media star sitting right here. You have a media star sitting right here in front of you. Don't give me excuses on why the NBA arenas ain't full. It is your marketing plan. I said it yesterday. It's you that can't market these women because March Madness had one game in March Madness that had better ratings than any game in the NBA this year. So you ain't got no excuses. Everybody, I'm about to cut this off on my IG Live. Everybody, go to Media Room 360
Oh,
TV.
why you didn't say that? I would have got on there. I didn't realize you were on.
I would have got on too.
But the last time we got on, we had all the feedback and everything like that. I didn't feel like dealing and trying to figure all that out. All right, bye, y'all. Media Room 360 TV on YouTube. Go check it out. All right, so I thought that was dope. I really like this girl. Now, if she wasn't on my team, if she's on the opposite team, I'd hate her, which is even better. Like if she was playing against my team, I would despise. It's the Floyd Mayweather syndrome. We only watch millions of people watch Floyd Mayweather and bought the pay-per-views to see him get his ass beat. And then millions of people watch because they were Floyd Mayweather fans. I watched every Floyd Mayweather pay-per-view just to see finally for him to get beat up. Never happened. I mean, he got hit. He ain't never get beat up.
I don't really keep up with it, but I didn't realize she was the young lady that blocked the shot holding her shoe in her hand.
Yes,
I was like, this is her. Okay.
Yes.
So you got to start.
But what about the other little girl, Caitlin? Is that her name?
Yeah.
So what year is she? So will they match up again next year?
I don't know what year she is. I don't know what year she is because normally they stay the full time. Like they don't like in the female because the WNBA. When you go to the WNBA, you got to work 2 jobs. You got to work in the WNBA, then get another job overseas. Obama could have said, "Fuck them hoes," and they would have still said, "Obama."
No, I don't believe.
Bring your bitch
lady.
ass in here.
No, I don't believe that young lady. She would have had something to say back.
Yeah,
and wouldn't have gave a damn.
Yeah,
whatever. She was on the phone FaceTiming Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne don't talk so much shit about women. Let's really slow down now. Let's really slow down.
But you know what?
I'm gonna keep up with it this year. I'm gonna keep up with it next year then.
And Angel has a good start because that attitude, she's not wavering from it, and that's what I love about her. She's being very authentic about her walk. She's not even in the WNBA yet.
But let me speak some truth to this young lady. I really admire your talk. I want to tell you something. When you do that, ask Kyrie Irving how the world will come falling on you. So just make sure you got a strong foundation around you. Might be so tight. I can't be so tight. I can't stand him. You stupid. What? I'm just telling you the truth. And I'm telling you, giving this young lady advice.
Yeah,
When
regular,
you get to
regular,
the
everyday life that happens.
when you get to the pros, I'm telling you, go ask Ben Simmons right now how the world is crashing on him. I know he's making a lot of money, but this man is so mentally a wreck. He won't even take a jump shot, and the coaches don't know what to do because he's so a wreck of everything that's going on with the media and the press. I've never been in that fishbowl. I'm just letting you know, when you speak like this all the time, you better be ready, because I'm telling you, they tried to destroy Kyrie Irving for not taking a goddamn vaccination. I'm just
tell
saying.
you like this.
They came for her with the shoe in her hand. Like
She gonna be fine. You know why? Because she's already had to deal with it because she's a black woman. So all that she fine. That baby is fine.
That's great. That's cute. That's a good. That's a good little statement. That is so nice and so cute.
No,
but when
a
you
true
get
statement.
ask Serena Williams, she was a black woman her whole life too, and what she had to deal with playing tennis. I'm just telling you, what happens is you have to make sure your foundation, because the shit gets critical. That they will try and destroy you and break you down. Just go ask Kanye West's cloned ass, because I don't even believe it's Kanye West anymore.
Them people from Baltimore be different.
I mean, but she's they've already done that to her. That's what I'm saying.
All the stuff that they doing to her.
I'm not saying that it doesn't hurt and that she doesn't feel some type of way about it. Because even with Serena, it wasn't that she wasn't hurt and she wasn't upset, but her whole career didn't stop because of it. She said what she had to say, and she voiced it. She put it out there. This is what's happening, and she kept it moving.
Yeah, but that's my point. They don't let you keep it moving. When you become a pro and a superstar in this world, they don't let you keep it moving. You can't just say, I said this and I just keep it moving. No, come back here. We got more for you. And we got more for you so all your family can hear it. Oh, yeah, we got more for you so your auntie can hear it. Oh, yeah, we're going to do this every single day on First Take and FS1. Every single day we come in for your neck and we're going to tell all the stories. And please, sweetheart, don't have no skeletons in that closet.
Yeah, I love that too, Don Page, when Don Staley gave her press conference and directed the media on how they talk about the women being thugs and criminals. Yes.
Yep. Yes. And we talked about Dawn Staley. And Dawn Staley, hey, I want Dawn Staley to stay being a college coach. I don't want her to leave those ladies. I love the fact that she stepped on that microphone and said, your conversations that you have in public come back to us. So you're not having these conversations in your house where they should be, if you're going to have them. You're having this around other media people who you don't know are friends of mine. So shout out to Dawn Staley. I want this girl, Angel Reese, to succeed. I just want her to be prepared. And please have the people around you, the team around you, to support you, because you can't do it by yourself.
So you see, Shaq comes to her defense, and she has a lot of people in the league who are, kind of rallying around her and giving her additional support she needs.
Because they know
to navigate this.
Yeah, they know. They like, we got to support this girl because we already know where you're going. There are people going like this. Oh boy. All right. We need to have a conference call with her. Hey, get Kyrie on the phone right now. With all the spotlight on Reese, who can tell me who won the men's net? Listen, let me tell you something that people are talking about now that is historic. The Women's March Madness National Championship and the tournament itself actually overshadowed the men's tournament because of the excitement that went on. And it wasn't like people always go like this. This team and this upset. No, it's called the NBA and college basketball market people. People, characters, personalities. People make it exciting. If Mike Tyson hadn't been Mike Tyson, the way he talks, and he just went in there and knocked him out, we never heard him talk a press conference, never heard any of it. We wouldn't have watched the way we watched. But these girls literally I watched the national championship finals with LSU. It was a blowout, and I kept watching it just to see, is anything going to happen? I kept watching to see how much trash. The guys' NBA finals, when UConn beat San Diego State, I clicked out 2 minutes into the second half, and I went to Netflix. I was out. So y'all too friendly. I don't see nothing could pop off here. Like, y'all too friendly.
Nice basketball.
Yeah, it's just an ass whipping. Y'all just taking this ass whipping. Y'all gonna go about yourself. All right, let's get to this thing. There's a 61-year-old man, 61 or 62.
Oh, wait a minute. Afro Queen got a comment.
Afro Queen, women's basketball players have a higher amount of scrutiny to deal with because someone is always trying to police Black women's emotions and bodies. I agree that they have scrutiny. I don't know if it's higher scrutiny because I don't know if you can be under a microscope, but I agree. Women are. I'm not trying to get into the little tidbits of your comment. I don't want to get into a whole debate. I just, these superstars out here. Hell, the white girl came to her defense. The white girl did come to her defense, and I'm going to applaud her. She did come to her defense. So, and then, all right, before I get sidetracked, the white girl comes to her defense, right? And they posted on IG Live. Now, one person leaves the comment. Who the fuck cares what she thinks? Wait a second. She came to her defense.
They probably didn't even watch it. They
probably didn't watch it. Yeah.
They probably didn't even watch
it.
Yeah.
She was on her side.
Yeah.
Like, that's when y'all be killing me. Oh, who the fuck cares what she think? Well, if she wouldn't have said nothing and she would have kept quiet, or if she would have said the opposite, we would have all been up in arms being on her IG page like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. We'd have been, but the girl came, she's on our side.
Yeah.
God damn, that was violent. All right, so there's a new. Listen, man, I will say this about white people because we talk a lot about white people and we never give the compliments out. I like white people because there are certain white people when they're against something, they don't have to just say they're against something. Sometimes they use a ploy in order to get you to understand how they feel, how ridiculous your statement is, or how ridiculous your belief is. And they will actually join the belief just to prove to you how ridiculous it is. So this whole thing of identifying as something, identifying as this, identifying as that. I'm just saying what the white man said. He's on a show with the guy he used to be. He's the English man. Piers Morgan, I believe. Mm-hmm. So he's on an interview with him, and this man starts talking about how he is age fluid, and the sarcasm is amazing. I love it. Go ahead, Shawnee, whenever you're ready.
Right. But legally, I'm 69. I will become 70. So you want to identify 17 years? Yeah, because, I feel like that. I have that feeling.
You're not actually 42, you're 69.
No, but the times has changed.
No, they haven't changed.
No, they haven't.
No time has changed.
And that birthday has all to do with beliefs. My biological age is about 42, the doctor says. Right. But legally, I'm 69. I will become 70. So you want to identify...
What's wrong? Wait a second. I'm just going by the rules y'all made. Where's the lie here?
I identify as a 25-year-old woman.
You have every right to.
Like I'm 25, so I identify as my 25-year-old self. What in the world?
You feel, but you say you feel like you're 25.
But damn it, I'm not.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. In society, that does not matter that you're not. It doesn't matter you're not. You're 25, Mo. You're 25. If you identify with being 25, you know what we got to say for your next birthday? Happy 26th birthday. We got a happy 26th birthday.
Hey. I don't understand it.
I think we should all be age fluid on this show. I think we should all be age. Shawnee, what age do you identify with, Shawnee? What age do you identify with?
Today I'm 6. Today I'm 6.
6. See,
today.
Yes.
Today I'm 6. Yeah, today. Now tomorrow it might be something different. It depends on how I wake up and how I feel. And I don't know, by 5 o'clock it might change. I don't know. It just depends on how I feel.
Boom. When I wake up in the morning, I identify as like 42. I'm 52. Wake up in the morning, I'm definitely 42. I'm 42.
Okay.
Like by the afternoon, I identify with being, I'm not gonna say 20, but I identify a good year for me was like 33. I identify with being 30. I'm going with 33. Yeah, I'm definitely going
back. I had shmoney at 25. I want
20. Yeah, that. Oh man. Yeah, I didn't.
Oh
man.
I have a kid in the world.
Don Page identifies as a 30-year-old skinny white man. Well, go get it. That's what you identify with. Second channel. Hey, Media Room 360 TV. What up, second channel? Ashley Newman says, what about the old man who broke into the daycare? He identifies as a 2-year-old girl, took Pampers and formula. Hey, that's the Pandora's box y'all opened up.
He need to identify as crazy. Something wrong with him. That don't fall in the age fluid box.
Now you still a criminal. You still a criminal for stealing.
No, he identifies as a 2-year-old girl, so that's not a criminal. At 2, you can't be a criminal.
Right.
Stacey Mitchell said, "I feel age fluid. I'm 27 today. Clap it up, 27. You look good, Stacey. You look good. You look excellent.
You know, when you're 6, you can just say anything. Mister, why your forehead so big? Mister, what's that on your face?
I love it. I love
it. Hey,
Miss, you know,
why
Miss,
you got all your fat out?
Yeah, why you fat? I just love. Hey, why you fat? Why you fat? It's like, what the? Hey, disrespectful. Hey, I identify as 6. I'm 6 right now, mama.
6.
You can't hold this against me. No, you're just immature. No, don't you disrespect me. I identify with being 6. Shabby said, right, my age is based on how I feel each day, not my birth date each year. There you go. That's right. See what we done opened up? See what we done opened it up.
Boom, boom, boom.
I mean, if they're going to tell us as women what we identify as and all of that other stuff, why can't we start identifying with how we want to identify?
And just like, you know, we got to share the bathroom, right? You identify.
I ain't sharing no bathroom.
Hold on, you got to identify with, you know, I identify as being a woman, but you a man, you go to the bathroom. Okay. What y'all going to say when somebody is dating a 16-year-old and he's 35, but he says he identifies with being 16? What you going to say? Please tell me. Please, somebody tell me. Y'all made these rules.
Because somebody daddy with a shotgun.
Y'all made these rules. I can't identify as someone who gets to punch all these freaks in the throat. Okay, can I identify? Well, I guess you can. We don't promote violence here, but I mean, hey.
No violence.
That's what it is. You identify with anything.
Listen, my son do it all the time, Stacey. My son do it all the time. What? Mom, you're back. You're back. What is? I said it wasn't like that before I had you.
I love
like your skin. What should be a bag?
Yo, I love when kids say stuff to women. I know this is mean, but when somebody's wearing something that in my mind, I said, you know, damn well, there's no reason for you to have that on. And listen, that's just my opinion. She can wear whatever she wants. But when a kid grabs a piece of fat and says, what's that? I said, bitch, that's what you get. That's what you get. Because the kid ain't got to lie. The kid telling you the highest level of the truth. What is this? Why is this hanging over your belt? Why is this? Why?
Well, my son add to it. He be like, but we both need to lose weight, Mom. I'm not body shaming you, but we both need to lose weight.
Oh, your son already got game. Oh, your son already got game. Your son already got game.
After calling me fat and touching my rolls.
But we both need to lose weight. What?
I think we got. Wait, let me figure something out. I think we got somebody special watching us. Let me see.
That is absolutely amazing. I love it when a kid can say straight up, "Oh man, that it's oh boy, oh I wish you know what? I really wish I could walk in like a 7-year-old's body just for a little bit, What is that? Why you always around a different man every time I see you?
Oh, well, I ain't gonna say that.
No, your son ain't gonna say that.
We don't play that in my house.
Oh, yeah. Identify with anything. All right. And then, well, I gotta give Shawnee a second before we go to something else.
No, you can go ahead.
Can I identify as rich? Like since we identifying so much.
Yeah, you can identify your credit score when you go for a bank loan. Yeah, when you can identify as rich until you go get a loan.
That is wrong. That credit score is not mine. I got an 850.
No.
I identify as a person who has an 850.
Here's the whole bank looking at you.
Why can't I get that Lambo truck? I don't understand.
You gotta go, Mom.
Now if we're a society that identifies as things.
Oh, absolutely right. And people are gonna say we're ridiculous and we're taking it too far. How are we taking it too far?
Where are the parameters? Where's the boundaries?
Yes.
The boundaries.
Where are they? Why is it when we decide we want to identify, y'all get pissed off? You're just being ridiculous. But wait a second. There's nothing more ridiculous that you want us to accept than what you're trying to get us to accept.
Well, 6-year-old Shawnee would say, you started it.
Yeah. You started it.
I'm just playing along. You started.
That's what you did. You did this. You did this. We didn't do this. You started this. But I have this philosophy. Now, this is not any scientific philosophy. You're not going to find this in any of the textbooks that you studied and that you read. And when you're helping your parent, you're not going to read this. There's not a chapter. There's nothing that says Michael Shawn.
I can't put my therapist hat on for this.
You can't. No. Just keep your you just talking with your girls on the phone.
Regular.
Oh, wait a minute. I done missed a whole lot, y'all. Wait a minute.
All right, just regular. He's going to that. My stomach hurt. He's going, okay, top of the hour. Oh, it's top of the hour. Thank you.
Yes, it is.
Thank you, Shawn. 6 minutes after 8 on the East Coast, 6 minutes after 7 Central Standard Time, and it's way early over there on in the West Coast. Okay. So I have this philosophy that I've noticed that boys are now arguing with girls. Like just and boys are laying their hands on girls, which is just shows they're whatever male influences they have are either doing a poor job or they don't have any male influences. So they are now forming this habit of what they see other women do with each other. So I call it the hair salon syndrome.
Yes, you do.
I call it the hair salon syndrome when the little boy has to be. And sometimes it's not the fault. I'm not saying it's the fault of the mother at all. Sometimes there's no other option. There's nobody to watch the kid, but this kid is growing up watching girls go back and forth, watching women go back and forth, and watching the whole and moving hands and doing all this other stuff and rolling. I wish my son would roll his fucking neck while he's talking. Look, I'm 50. If I had a son, I wish you would roll your eyes and roll your neck while you're okay. But that's just me. I'm 52. I come from a different area, y'all. My dad wasn't for the sucking of the teeth and the rolling of the eyes and the rolling of the neck. That would cause some bodily harm.
If a man does that,
oh my God, yeah. So barbershop talk is different from hair salon talk. Barbershop talk is not better than hair salon talk. It's different. And the terms and the rules are different in a barbershop than it is in a hair salon. They're different. And when a woman, especially I'll say a black woman, goes into a barbershop, she knows this. She has experience in dealing with barbershops. Well, when you get, this is a case of the hair salon syndrome that I talked about. So it's just an innocent video, but I'll let y'all tell me what you see. So I want everybody to tell me what you see in this video before y'all, remember, this is a safe space. I'm not trying to shame anybody. I'm trying to just prove my hypothesis and make it and get proof behind it.
Okay.
What did you do last night? Your hypothesis.
Evidence-based study, Mike. Okay.
Exactly. I'm trying
trying to be a preacher and come up with these words.
I am, David. I am. I'm trying to be preacher. Half the mic is in here, y'all. So watch this video. I want everybody to watch the video and you tell me what you see. Go ahead. I know I've led the witness somewhat by this explanation. Go ahead. Play it one more time. All right, we're good.
Okay, that's enough.
Y'all had because people gonna rip me, but y'all and this is no offense. That little boy is adorable. He's adorable. This has nothing. It has to do with society. That's what I'm saying. Y'all go ahead.
My son, I am a mother of a boy. My son cannot, and I repeat, cannot get on TikTok and do no majorette moves. Okay, my son cannot do no majorette moves. Now I understand all the little TikTok dances and stuff or whatever. Men are doing those. I get it, but not those are majorette moves. The sticking down and the hand and the no. And no.
Now what? Let me just ask you this question before I move on to Shawnee. What if you feel that you're hype? We don't know. That little boy that doesn't have anything to do. He may be. That may not influence nothing. But what if you had an inkling at that age that your son maybe, maybe a little feminine and maybe giving you little clues that he could be, at a young age? Because I'm sure my dad knew that I liked girls at a young age. He knew I liked them.
Well, gender and sexuality are two different things. So at that age, they're not even able to understand the sexuality aspect of it. So I take that off the table.
Okay.
Gender wise, and I believe that people respond, like behavior wise, you respond to your environment and who you're around. The same way, if I took you, Mike, and put you in an insane asylum at 5 years old, even if you don't have a clinical diagnosis, you are going to mimic the symptoms of other people who do actually have a clinical diagnosis.
That was
It's
good.
the same thing when you put children in this environment of, they're like sponges. They're going to absorb the things that you introduce them to and society introduces them to. I'm sorry, not sorry. When they get older, yeah, maybe they may say, well, since I was a child, I felt this way. Or since I was a child, I felt that way. But removing sexuality off the table, you can't really say that you've been like that since a child, because you don't understand you don't understand sexuality at that age. So I'm sorry.
So at that age,
I'm going to get some text messages today, but like Angel Reese said, I said what I said, and there is evidence-based study to back up what I said. Nah, and then she back there. I don't know if that's the mama or the auntie. She's back there with no clothes on, with a t-shirt and what look like underwear.
It look like, it look like a little girl. That look like, she don't look grown. She look like a little girl.
Well, she looked big.
She looked big and grown. She looked big and grown.
She was a thick girl, but that looked like a little girl. Like she probably
she looked 15,
like she of
16. And at 15
like
and 16, you know better than being on TikTok with your drawers on.
So what you're saying is basically any sexual dance that you do at that age should be taken. Because I just think some of the dances are inappropriate at any age, no matter what sex.
So let's go back to this about sexualizing certain things, right? Because look at some of our cultural dances, some of our dances that come from Africa, some of our our African or Afro, Latino dances and things like that. It all comes back to Africa, right? So you're looking at kids and dance troupes do things that here in Western civilization we try to sexualize, right? But that's not what it means for them. So I think that we have to have a fine line when we talk about what's appropriate and what's not. For me, getting on TikTok and gyrating and again dancing like a majorette for a boy, I don't approve of it.
And you know what's funny? The one thing that is overlooked is that the little boy is dancing to Biggie saying "fuck bitches."
Yeah.
That's become a norm. That's become a norm now. You can play that and play the song. Shawnee, your opinion. Oh boy, let me see if I think I might have to have the music ready.
No, while she's gathering, I don't know if she's gathering something else to play because she got that look on her face. But even my son, when we're in the car, I'll tell my fiance, "Yo, we gotta change the music selection," and he's 14. But why? Because he don't need to hear certain things. He gonna hear it later on in life anyway while we out in the street. But as much as I can control him being exposed to right now, I'm going to control that because he's at an impressionable age, and I don't need him to hear somebody saying what they did to a girl. I slipped a pill in a drink and smack. Like, I don't need him having that concept of that rape mentality and all those things put in his head at this age. I don't.
Yep. My kids hated me. I think I tried to play Kids Bop till they were like 12. They're like, "Dad, we cannot listen to Kids Bop." Dad, we please just play the clean version of the song. I was like, all right. I'm gonna take the Kids Bop. All right, let's get to it. Let's play some music. Let's play. All right, so Shawnee, that's your son, and
no, that's not my son.
No.
That ain't hypothetically. That ain't my son.
No, we got to do the hypothetically. We got to do the hypothetically. What your opinion?
Y'all not about to like what I'm about to say. If that was my son, what Shawnee would do, like for real, he would have got punched in the chest. You're not doing that. You're not doing that. I get on. The girls can't get on TikTok and do that. Let me see them do something like that on TikTok. And you a boy, I'm raising a man child, and you out here doing this, and then the house junkie is a Coors Light box or some box of beer in the back,
my house and
up all on the floor. This shit piled out. You what?
You gotta.
You up here taking behind like you would look. Nah, he would have got punched in the chest. That's what I would did. Call it whatever kind of parenting you want. You were going. I would be very stereotypical in that sense of telling him you are a man child and this is not what you do. You ain't doing that. You not my son. You not doing. I wish. I'd be like that coach because he'd be on that floor doing push-ups. He'd be on the floor doing push-ups. He'd be doing suicides back and forth. Boy, listen.
Shorty said she gonna make him push up the gay out of him.
Wait.
6,000 push-ups. All right, so what if the little boy? What if because I'm not trying to go at a little boy. I'm not at all. We're trying to talk about
his fault.
It's not him.
The little boy could have been being funny. He could have been being funny.
He could have just
been
being
joking because it's not like he don't see men that claim to be men dress up like women on TV and act like women. So we don't know. But I'm just saying, if it was my little boy, I'm not listen.
So what if it comes out when he's 15, 16, he comes to you, says, I was gay, and then he feels traumatized by being punched in the chest for dancing the way he wanted to dance, and now he's got issues with you. Like he's like, why would you do that to me?
I don't care. You gay, being gay and sticking your behind on TikTok and stuff is two different things. I don't have. If you gay, okay, that's fine. You gay, but you gonna be a respectful gay. You ain't gonna be out here doing this. If you gay, okay, but you not up here doing the majorette move. You are still, just because you're gay does not mean that you are not a man. You are still a man. You just a gay man.
All right.
Yeah, I hope he don't come to me talking about I identify as a woman, because that's a whole nother conversation. And y'all will be mad at me about that. Because if my daughters ever come to me talking about, mommy, I identify as a boy, then I'm gonna treat them like a boy and see if they still identify as a boy.
And that means,
and I said what I said.
And
if they 25. They 25 and they come to me and say that, okay, they grown at that point. I did everything I could. Then you do what you want to do. But while I'm up here paying for everything and raising you, and I know I ain't. No, you.
So your daughter said identify as a boy, they got to walk around protecting their chest around the house.
You gotta protect your chest.
Yeah, that you a boy? Oh, okay. Okay, you a boy. All right.
It's a certain age that you get whenever you get, and you be like, yeah, he almost ready to get punched in the chest.
Cool boy. Oh yeah, I've caught that punch to the chest. Yes, I have. I've caught that punch to the chest.
And with girls, it's something different, because I done took them. I had to take one of them to the ground twice because she thought she was 40. So that's all right. I'm gonna treat you like I treat a 40-year-old woman on the street.
That part.
What you want to be?
Joy says, I'm such a hypocrite because I'm okay with my students being gay or identifying as the opposite gender. Love them just the same. However, my son is a huge no for me. It would crush me for real. I don't think it would crush me. I just would want them to understand. I just want you to take time before you make this decision. And I wouldn't be crushed. They're still the same person to me. They're still my child. So I wouldn't be crushed. But I get it, Joy. I'm not in any way, because I
understand.
Yeah, I get it.
Because as a parent, we don't want our children to have any hardships. If you're a good parent, in your mind, you don't want any harm to come to your kids. Society is cruel. So if anything, I think as a parent, you think it as a parent, like, I don't want you to go through all of those things. So I can understand why she says she embraces her students who are like that, but for her child, that's not the path that she would want her child to have to go through. Right. So I can understand that.
I get it. I would just want them to take time. But the thing is, this is where I'm going to be a hypocrite too. I would want them to take time to see if this is really who you are. But me being a 8, 9, 10-year-old boy, nobody ever took time. Nobody was like, hey, take your time and really figure out if you really like girls.
Yeah,
nobody ever slowed me up and be like, no, they were like, no.
I mean, that's what kind of happened here. Because at one point, I thought one of mine was, leaning that way of liking girls. And baby, when she started talking to boys, I was like, I let her talk. Oh, you got a boyfriend? Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna be even a bigger hypocrite. If one of my girls said they like girls, I'd be like, whew, I'm okay with that. No dick. It's my daughter's. I'd be like, yep. I said, bring her over. Let me meet her. But with that being said, that's a perfect segue. Comedian Monique exposed some stuff on the comedy stage, and I saw it yesterday, and I immediately sent it over to Shawnee. I don't know how long this has been out there, but comedian Monique said some stuff on stage. Joy said, "Now, when my daughter decided she just wanted to be with women, at first I was upset. Then the light bulb came on. Yeah, she was going off to college, didn't have to worry about no. Yes, thank you." That's what I'm saying. I'm like, oh.
Not necessarily, because if they decide they want to try it just to see, it's plenty of little girls that ended up with a bump and it didn't come from a girl.
I'm just glad. I'm like, damn, no dick.
I was into sweatpants and ponytails at a young age. I don't think just because you into sweats and ponytails that makes you gay. Like I said, the gay part, that's one thing, but saying you identify as something else that's something.
But I get it, Jeanette. I get it.
After I told my little goddaughter, after I explained to her what it really entailed and told her what girls do to girls sexually, because she came home and she was like, I love my friend and there ain't nothing you could do about it, and blah. So her mom asked me to talk to her. So I said, do you really know what that means? But I'm in love with her. I love her. And it's nothing wrong. I said, no. It's nothing wrong with you loving your friend. But you said that you were gay.
Yeah.
Right?
So what does that?
I had to explain to her what that entailed, what type of relationship that entailed. And after I finished breaking it down, she was like, I'm not that.
Hey,
so
Mo,
that's why I said take sexuality.
Can you give us a little sample of what it takes? Like, what does it take for a woman to be with a woman? What does it take?
What are you doing?
What does it take?
What is this?
It's early in the morning.
I just want to know.
In the morning.
Because I've never heard this conversation. What is it that you said that girls do to girls that scared her off? What was it? Because I'm trying to wonder. Because ain't nothing nastier than a heterosexual dude. Ain't nothing nastier than us.
I explained to her what her tongue and her mouth and all of those different things. I was very graphic to her. And she was like, I'm not doing that. I said, but you just said that you was what? And she said, I just love her. Okay, you love her as a friend. You love her, and there's nothing wrong with.
How old is this girl? How old?
Don't worry about it. It was enough for her to understand that that's not what she identifies as.
What you tell her? She gotta eat the butt. What the hell did you do? What in the world?
I was like, you're too young to be talking about you want to go grocery shopping. Let me explain to you what eating groceries really is.
Oh my God, I don't know if this
is. And I did. I broke her down. I did.
Oh, I don't know if the therapist is supposed to say that.
I didn't have my.
We got to shout out Sequisa.
My auntie hat on.
Hey, Sequisa, what up?
Hey, Sequisa.
We got to shout Sequisa out because she shared while we're so Sequisa.
Wait, say it again because you broke up.
She shared the show while we were live. So thank you, Sequisa.
Thank you, Sequisa. And that was on my list of things. Sequisa, thank you for being proactive. Y'all, you need to share this show. And when you make a comment, please put your IG on there because I'm going to start tagging y'all when I post stuff for the show. So put your IG on there so I can tag y'all and everything like that, and we can write them down and stuff like that, and share the show. In order for this to grow, we need your help. I know we ask y'all for a lot, just like that Cash App is scrolling right there. Cash App, $ Media Room 360 to help keep us broadcast going. Thank you. This is not just our broadcast from here. We're talking about the CW33 broadcast, everything we're doing. For those who don't know, Monday begins the Media Room 360 fundraiser. We're going to do a whole week of fundraising in order to get this money right for the productions, for the editing, and all that. So pass the mic. We in the confessional? No, not really. But I thought it was interesting. Mo was these two women. You got to understand about these two squares. These two women are very blunt with how they explain stuff.
Sometimes you have to be. Sometimes it doesn't call for wrapping it up in a pretty bow. Sometimes you got to go right in, no Vaseline.
Yeah. No Vaseline. Everything goes back to pain. Jeez.
I'm very graphic with my daughters. I am very graphic. I am completely graphic, and I don't hold nothing back. And then real quick, I got to shout out Trina. We got to shout out Leslie. And we got to shout out Kamari, because they all donated to the Cash App.
They all donated to the Cash App, so feel free.
Well, we can't say donate.
They all
support the Media Room.
Contribution, sponsors.
Yes.
Contribution and sponsors.
Yes.
All this wording is so crazy.
Sponsors and partners and all that. Thank you guys. I saw that.
I'm gonna get the Monique. All this wording shit gets on my nerves. Like, there's now this thing that you can't call a person homeless. You got to call them unhoused. Do you think that homeless person gives a fuck what you call them if they living on the streets?
When I worked in housing, you had to say the
unhoused.
You could not say homeless.
Listen, if the end result is still the end result, what do y'all think is making it better? It's not making it any better if we don't solve. Y'all more worried about what we call the person who's homeless than y'all worried about actually finding the solution.
What's the same?
And you know what I found out?
Enslaved.
You know what I found out here in Dallas, since we had this election going on and all y'all running for city council, because I want to know what y'all gonna do about this. So the city of Dallas purchased two hotels. And in these hotels, they house the immigrants that come here. Instead of all the homeless people that we got all over the place that have nowhere to go. And they starting to board up the little underpasses on the highway. So the homeless people are just like, they just pushed everywhere, and they don't have nowhere to go, like nothing. So it's like, why would you if y'all got these two hotels, why not house the homeless people?
Listen,
in some states with I think it's California is the first state that's starting it. There are immigrants that come in. Their kids, if they got kids that want to go to college, they are going to be able to go to college for free. Why they ain't got to take no loans and stuff out, but the American kids can't do that. We got to be in all this. So I just want to know, city of Dallas, and you people that's running for city council, what you gonna do about this homeless situation? What you gonna do if the city of Dallas bought two hotels? Okay, use one hotel for the immigrants, one hotel for the homeless people, if you wanted to do that. But you had to utilize both of them. You can't get nobody off the street. Y'all shut down all the shelters that were here. We only got like 2 or 3 shelters now.
Oh, wow.
No. Their answer to it is, let's change the name. Let's change what we call them. Let's change them. Let's change it to unhoused. That'll make everything better. I hate to make everything white and black. Psych. No, I don't. That's some white people shit. That's what that is. That is. Like this whole, you can't say somebody killed themselves. I forget what the term is now. What is unlived?
Unalived.
Unalive.
How did he or she get unalived? What was the action that they took? Like, what did y'all so buttery? Goddamn, you want us to share? You want our Cash App? Want us to call and say, yeah, you gonna work? You gonna work when you
all of that.
Y'all ain't regular viewers. Y'all not the regular viewers. No, we expect a lot out of y'all. We wake up every morning to do this. All over there in Fort Dix, same thing. Yeah, unalived. What did they do to make them unalived? They killed themselves. Like, I don't understand why y'all think changing titles is going to change. Y'all don't want to deal with the problem. Y'all kill me with this. The definition of what happened is what happened. You can't even read the definition of unlived yourself on TikTok. You can't read the actual definition because that'll go against what they want you to say. It's ridiculous. Wow, Shawn, you have a good point. No, it makes no sense. I've been saying the same thing forever. But change it. Let's call him unhoused. Let's show him some respect. Show him some respect. Get him somewhere to live. Show him some respect. Get him a bed to yes. We can't take care of everybody. That's a damn lie. Yes, you can.
Yes, you can. We taking
you
care
actually
of
can.
What's them people over there? The yellow
in the Ukraine.
Yeah, we taking care of them. So
we send billions. And you're going to tell me we can't take it to people here. Look, now we sound like Republicans in real life, but I don't give a damn. This is what I'm saying. This is why I don't put people on the titles Democrats or Republicans. I put them on what policy do you rock with that I agree with, and which ones do you rock with that I don't agree with. I don't care if you're a Democrat. I don't care if you're independent. I don't care if you're a Republican. I don't care if you're a staunch Republican or a staunch Democrat. It really doesn't matter to me as long as your staunch policy falls in line with what I want in this world. Then you get my vote. Y'all better stop riding off of that. Anyway, back to
wait a minute, Rick. Rick says probably goes to them increasing race hate. So so now they give us another reason to hate these folks for coming in and getting benefits, because where are our benefits? Well, I don't hate the people coming in. I mean, I'm happy if they feel like this is their American dream. I mean, they dream to come to America, but I just think the same way, like the water run out the faucet, the water that's at the top of the faucet doesn't go through the drain before the water at the bottom. Take care of what's already there and then get to it. It's enough to go around for everybody. They just don't want to do it. I
don't see that your comment is saying anything negative towards the immigrants. I think that it's more so what's the solution base for the existing issues that are happening before you even have anyone over here, any more additional people coming over here. So I think that that's a very valid question for your politicians, especially your local politicians, Shawnee, if you get any of them on the show, to ask, what's your platform for this? What's your solution for the unhoused or homeless or whatever word you want to use?
So Quincy said, I agree with Ed Mike. I voted Democrat in Dallas and voted against everything I was wanting because the brainwash and the programming is serious. This is not a sport, y'all. You do not pick a team like I picked the Giants. I'm a Giant fan. No matter what the Giants do, I still rock with the Giants. No matter what they do, I'm still a Giant fan. That's not how you do politics. The Giants don't affect the property tax in my city. The Giants don't affect the educational system that my kids are going through. The Giants don't affect that, but y'all treat it like a sport. Like CNN is one team and Fox News is another team. And no matter what it is, you're going to still watch them and believe what they're saying instead of trying to watch everything. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. And I did get bamboozled because I knew Joe Biden was going to be a horrible president.
What did Rick say?
The American dream works for everyone that comes, but if the American nightmare for those that came here by force. Well, actually, yeah.
That's the same thing. That's the last
Probably
thing he said.
goes to them increasing race hate.
Yeah.
So now they give us another reason to hate these folks coming in and getting benefits because we're
And I just need y'all to be aware that they suck you in. And let me tell you something. Every black issue will come up before every freaking election. Every issue that has to do with minorities or black or brown people will always come up when they need what? When they need a goddamn vote. That's when they got every black representative in every state being they put their faces on in front of cameras, and they do that because that's the agenda. Because understand, one of the reasons why racism will never end is because politicians need racism, because they will always fall back on how we have to come together when they're running. Racism literally wins elections. And I will repeat, that dog whistle, Obama did a dog whistle when he was like, yes, we can. You know who he was talking to when he said, yes, we can. You know who Trump, and when Trump said, Make America Great Again, you know exactly who he was talking to. They all use the ploy. Racism is right there on the political strategy. We keep this here so we can use it to gain votes. They don't give a fuck about ending racism. Do you think politicians really want people not to see race? Because if they didn't see race, everybody would have time to focus on what the hell the government was doing, and we could spend all our attention on what y'all doing and how y'all screwing up. They don't want that.
Well,
They don't want that.
Historically, hasn't that always been the case? Even during slavery times, if you think about it, hasn't that always been the case?
It's the 52. It's the 52 fake out. Like when a man is cheating. Let me break it down to this. When a man is cheating, he don't like his girl going out with her girls. He don't like it, but he don't beef about it because he still want to do his dirt.
Right.
So the Democrats keep this racism around. So y'all fight, y'all get it popping, and then I'm gonna come and I'm gonna say, hey guys, we don't need to see race. We need to fix this. And then you win the election and we never hear about that shit ever again. Ever. Ever again. When's the last in the State of the Union? When did Joe Biden mention anything about helping racism or trying to stop it or trying to stop the unjust court system? When did he mention that? Not at all. Not at all. Hey, you saying Joe Biden saying if you don't vote for him, you ain't push. Exactly, Rick.
Oh my God.
Rick. Exactly.
Not today, Rick. Not
exactly,
today.
Rick.
Not today, Rick.
That's an actual quote.
That was the craziest thing.
Not today.
And you know what we did?
We ain't gonna pull up that.
Yes, I ain't black.
We literally, and you know what millions of people said? No, you right. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, you right. That's the scary part. And people say, and there's another thing. Then I'm off this. We're gonna go to voting. This is another thing when people say, if you don't vote, you don't have the right to complain. Bitch, as long as I pay taxes, I have the right to complain. As long as I pay tax, I don't have to. If I don't agree with either candidate. See, we've been trained. If you don't agree, you got to vote because your voice won't be heard. I voted my entire life. And guess what? What voice wasn't heard? My voice still ain't been heard. Now, I'm not telling you not to vote.
At the local level. I preach this every election time, Mike. It starts at the local level of you getting involved with your local councilman and your congressman. And be a part of the process. You know, if you don't vote, think about if 50,000 people or 1 million people thought like you and said, you know what, I ain't voting today because they don't do nothing. This for me. I don't never get anything out of this process. None of my needs are met in my community. Oh, wow. I'm not voting. If a lot of people did that, what do you think? What do you think would happen?
I would love to know what would happen if nobody in America voted. What the government would do.
See, this would be my issue right here with what I said about these things. I'm sorry. It's so there's a page that I'm seeing right now. This lady has stage 5 kidney failure, and she's being evicted from her home. So a group of housing rights activists show up to try to stop her eviction because if she got stage 5 kidney failure, then she probably ain't been going to work. These people evicted her anyway. Mm-hmm. They tried to stop, like they're in front of the house, they trying to stop the people and everything fighting and breaking out. But the bailiff still showed up at the lady's house and pulled her and all of her stuff out. So where do you send this woman that has stage 5 kidney failure? You just leave her on the sidewalk?
Let me tell you something.
My question is, where were the resources before it got to this?
Sometimes they're not there. Sometimes they're not there, and I'm talking from personal experience now. Because that, when all this time, the last year, I've been in and out of the hospital, even though y'all see stuff on Facebook, you see me doing shows, you really don't know what's going on over here. But I done got that eviction notice because I keep up with my, and it's not like I waited to the last minute to say something. And then I still got 2 kids that I got to make sure that they keep doing everything that they're doing. But when you go for help and they look at, oh, this is where you live. Well, you need too much help. I would never believe that somebody would say that to a person. You need too much help.
Yeah.
It's like, nigga, I didn't raise my hand and say, oh, I want to be diagnosed with this, so I have to be in and out of the hospital. And if we take it back, really, I've been in and out of the hospital since 2010. So I mean, but it's like y'all pulling this lady out of her. Now, if I get evicted, yeah, I got a plan. There's a course of action, but everybody, like I always say, everybody doesn't have the same support system. Everybody don't have the same resources. So when it
and that's
comes
my
like
problem.
how do you just put somebody on the street like this, and you know she got dialysis machines and all this stuff in her house, and y'all just go in and sit her on the curb?
Well, she has stage 5 kidney failure. I'll tell you what you're not gonna do. The people tried to get her not evicted. They tried to get her not evicted. I tell you what you better not do. Don't call her homeless. You better call her unhoused, because that's all they worried about. It's a sad shame. But
and it's all kind of people, and it's all men. They all races that's trying to stop this lady from getting evicted. They all men. They black, they white, they everything. It's a whole mob of them. And I think that is freaking sad. But maybe one of them got her and took her somewhere. I don't know, but that's ridiculous. What y'all gonna do with the house? What you gonna do with it?
And then their answer is going to be, well, if we set this president, well, we can't do this for everybody. We can't do this for. Yes, you really can. Do you know how much money y'all send out to the world when things go on? Yes, I can't stand this thing. We can't do it for everybody. You actually can, because you do it for everybody. You just choose who the everybody happens to be that you do it for.
But after working in housing, I'll even say this, Mike, that there's monies that go unused. There's money and resources that the typical person doesn't know about when they get in these situations. And that's why I said, like, where were the resources? Where was somebody to come out and say, whether it be a hospital worker, whether it be the social worker at the hospital, where were the people to say to her, you're going through this, how are you financially? How are you holding up financially? And introducing those resources to her, because she may not have known that there was somebody out there that could help her.
They don't ask that.
Forefront of her mind, and that's what
they
makes
don't
me
ask
mad.
It though.
I'm like, there are resources out there that when you're in the hospital, they should be at your social worker at the hospital should be saying, okay, you've been in here for a long time. How are you holding up financially? How are you how is your support system at home? That's all part of total care. So I don't understand how whoever was managing her care plan skipped all of that.
Well, they do, because that last year when I was in there for a month, the social worker did come. You are right about that, but they didn't ask me anything about that.
Right.
It was
but that's treating the
when you go home.
Patient.
Who's gonna be there with you to help you when you go home? Those are the only questions asked. It wasn't, because quite naturally that they knew I couldn't go to work. They knew that because of the type of surgery that I had and what happened. But they don't ask those questions. And they don't, and then we don't know, because even that time when I ended up going to the health department here, and one of my girlfriends was like, let me take you over here. They do this, this, and this. And the lady was like, yeah, you just get your doctor to fill this out. And so when I went to my doctor and said, well, yeah, I need this for that, and the doctor says to me, well, the nurse practitioner, she said, well, why didn't you tell us about this earlier? Well, I didn't know to come to the doctor and tell you that I'm having a problem paying my rent. I didn't know that. I thought I'm just supposed to come here for you to take care of these ailments. I didn't know that, ma'am.
So if they have a social worker, that is part of their job. And when treating the patient, you look at it from a totality perspective. There are resources. Now, they may not be able to give you money, but there are resources that they're supposed to have, like lists of things to help the patient or to assist the patient in their aftercare. And that part of that is the financial stability of the patient as well. But I'm gonna get off that soapbox.
I know we've been on that a minute.
I'm gonna get off that soapbox.
I'm sorry, but that just upset me when I saw that video. Like,
Mo, so this is no segue zone. Sorry, y'all. I mean, that's sorry, but I'm just saying I don't have a transition. There's no good transition.
Okay, well, just transition. Let's go. Let's get to the Monique because you want to play this Monique.
Yeah, I do. I do.
Right for Shawn.
Yeah. So Monique, comedian Monique, not our Mo, comedian Monique got on stage, and when I saw the caption, I was like, why the fuck would you say all this on the stage? I was like, but then I actually watched it, and in the beginning I was lost. I was like, why is this girl doing this right now? But in my opinion, she was right. She worked it out. So this is her sharing on stage with her true transparency about her and her daddy. That's her man, her dad. That's her dad.
I was about to say, wait a minute, Mike, that's the wrong clip, but no, here it is.
I said, Daddy, I want to be with another woman sexually. And he looked at me so beautifully and so patient and so loving and said, me too. He said, you mind? He said, is that what my
Yo, why is the shade room of all the shit they put on TikTok? Why or Instagram? Why are they bleeping out the damn? Why are you bleeping out the curse?
I can't understand what she said. Now, is this her Netflix special?
I don't know. I've never watched the Netflix special.
Because I think it just dropped yesterday. I think the Netflix special just dropped yesterday.
So I just thought that was interesting. What do you do? Like these relationships, what do you do if your partner says that to you? Like what do you do
if your partner say what? If your partner say what?
Exactly what she said.
Yeah, he getting punched in the chest.
You can get it too, Mike.
He's just sharing. He's sharing. He's trying to be honest. Y'all don't ask for
honesty. I'm sharing too.
Don't ask for honesty if y'all end result is gonna be like y'all just gonna lay hands on somebody. She's just being honest. Speaking of Monique, her aunt here in Baltimore was evicted. They reached out to her. Well, she's evicted. Just don't call her homeless. That's all I'm saying. Call her unhoused. So what do you do? Just make sure you call her unhoused. What do you do, Mo, if your partner or says something of that nature? They still love you.
If my partner say what?
What exactly what Mo said? I want to be. She wanted to be with another woman. She wanted to experiment and be intimate with another woman. Mm-hmm. I guess that would mean a man would have to be like he wants to experiment and wants to, he wants to bring a third party into the bedroom and is probably
want to bring another man in the bedroom. Then you know what? He gonna get punched and kicked out because that's a everything stops. It's over. I don't care what you want to bring another man in the bedroom. I'm not with it.
I only signed up for one stick, not two.
And you ain't bringing no another woman either. You ain't getting nothing.
So Mo, if he wants to bring another woman into, he's like, hey, how about for my birthday, our anniversary or some shit, it's Christmas. How about, we're just gonna do a little. This one, I never had that before. I never had that before. I was just wondering if maybe we can make, I was just saying.
I'll revert back to Shawnee's solution of number one. Yeah. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, but y'all realize y'all can't punch somebody in the chest every time y'all got a problem with what comes out their mouth. Y'all got
it's been working for centuries.
I didn't punch him in the mouth. I punched him in the chest.
That can go left real quick.
Go left real quick. I think that there should have been some level of conversations prior to you just springing that on somebody.
Well, he probably
you are absolutely right, Jeanette. It went left real quick. It went left when the words left the person's mouth, hit my. That's where it went left, and then I went right. Now where it go from that in a circle or whatever, but at the end of it, it's just gonna all be over.
But
you should know your mate.
You want the conversation to happen, but you're telling me the reaction of the conversation is going to be met with violence. So even if he brings it up in conversation, it's going to be the same shit. I'm going to experiment with single life. Leslie, okay, there you go. I'm gonna experiment with speak for yourself. Oh, okay. All right. You could always count on Stacey Mitchell. You can always count on Stacey said, wait, speak for yourself.
Trish says, punch him in the throat.
Stacey said, speak for yourself.
Speak for yourself. Stacey Mitchell said, shoot, you want to bring another stick up in the building? Let's get it. Tashabi said, punch in the chest is Shawnee's answer to everything. How can I have a leg and a thigh? Sorry, mama. We out of thighs. Punched in the chest. Exactly. You know?
Henderson's chicken. What's up? Henderson's chicken. Shout out to Henderson's.
Shout out to Henderson's. All right. Are you ready to do allegedly, Mo? Because we still got time.
Oh, sure. We have I guess time for a few stories.
We still got time. Go ahead.
We done went through the whole show and he put
I know. Now you want to spring that on me. Now
I didn't know we were gonna do. I didn't know we were gonna do 20 minutes on healthcare. I didn't know.
Let's get this mother crawl.
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go.
Allegedly. With Sexy Mo. Powered by Media Room 360 TV.
Okay.
Don't forget, we were reserved the right to retract any statement, any story that Mo says, because she ain't got no. She just scrolls better than you. We can't go back to sources or nothing like that. She scrolls better than you. She watched the same thing you watch. She just has a different. She follows people that you don't follow. That's all. So in the middle of the story, if I say that ain't true, Mo would be like, "All right, cool, next story." All right, go ahead, Mo.
Well, this must be the week of the get-togethers and the holding hands. It's not, Valentine's Day has passed, but and cuffing season is fleeting us because it's spring. But people are still hooking up. My sources tell me that Haley, who's actually going to play in a Little Mermaid next month, it comes out. What's her name? Chloe Bailey. Chloe Bailey. Did I say that right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Chloe Bailey.
She hit the red carpet with Quavo from Migos. My sources tell me that they may be a little couple.
Really?
Yes. So, of course, we haven't really seen Quavo out like that, of course, since Takeoff's passing. But yes, so he might be in a little romantic entanglement with Chloe.
Go ahead, young man. Go ahead. Y'all do
And
your
I
young
would say
people
that
thing.
that's a good look. That's a good look because she's getting that Paramount, that movie money. She's getting that Disney money. So
Haley is going out with him or Chloe?
No, Chloe.
Chloe, okay.
Chloe. I keep forgetting their two sisters, but it's Chloe Bailey. Which one has the less body? One has body and one has body.
Chloe is the one that put her body all out there. That's the Beyonce protege.
Yes, that's the Beyonce protege. Yes, so that's the one that he hit the carpet with, and maybe possibly
Tax random, Rick.
We do not promote violence.
Let a dude talk that shit. Let a dude talk that shit they was talking today. See what happened.
I don't promote violence on this show, but I will punch somebody in the chest occasionally.
Look at this.
Occasionally.
Let a man punch a chick in the chest because he said something wrong. You got to go to 6 months of court. You got to get yourself a lawyer. You got to be on probation for 2 years. You got to do community service. You got to pay for the random drug testing. Then you got to go to anger management. You got to go to anger management classes, all because you punch somebody in the chest. Jeez.
Well, you okay, Mom?
Punch in the chest don't leave any bruises. It don't leave no bruises.
You okay, Mike?
And then when somebody break your sternum, then you be like, oh, wait a second, I don't know why he cracked my sternum. Why did he crack my sternum? Because you punched him in the goddamn chest. That's why. Because he asked you a question. Violent hood rats. Goodness gracious. What are you doing? What do you think you are? You think you Latifah and set it off, bitch? What are you talking about? Punch people in the chest. Keep your hands to yourself. That's what it is, Stacey Mitchell. Keep your hands to yourself. Jumping on me. Have fun.
Well, with this story, Michael,
jumping on me. How you jumping on me? All I said was the damn spaghetti was horrible. That's all I said. Bam, punch in the chest. Bitch, you can't cook. What you mad at me for? I'm not saying I'm leaving. I'm just saying your cooking skills. Your cooking skills are horrible. Now I'm getting punched in the chest because you disrespected my damn taste buds. That's why. That's why. Man gives a complaint. Punch it. Yes, Tashawn be punched in the chest.
I mean,
absolutely ridiculous.
If it fits, it fits.
Sean B, let us be at the barbershop giggling about punching bitches in the chest. See what happens.
First of all, you shouldn't be at the barbershop giggling. Them two
let us
words don't go together.
Let us
Can't be
kiki about
kikiing in
your
a
hoe.
barbershop as a man.
Yo, real talk. No, guys can giggle. See, that's what y'all take the whole thing.
No, y'all ain't
Guys can
giggling and kikiing. Y'all laughing and
giggling,
joking. That's what men do.
giggling.
Men laugh and joke. Giggling and kikiing is no.
The best laugh in the world is a strong ass giggle. That's when you really think you are really tickled. You are no longer able to say bitch. You have to say unstable creatures. Unstable creatures. These unstable creatures. All right, go ahead. Next star. Then we got wrap it up.
This might deserve a punch in the chest, Mike. Larsa Pimpin, of course, Scottie Pippen's ex-wife. It's no secret that she's dating Michael Jordan's son, Marcus.
I know where you're going with this.
And so, of course, behind the scenes, we as women talk about what we might do with a man if we ever get married. And so she's been telling people behind the scenes that she's planning on marrying Marcus. And if she marries Marcus, she says she's going to hyphenate her name. So it's going to read Larsa Pippen Jordan.
Oh, Lord. Yeah. Lord have mercy.
Do you know how much havoc that will cause on the basketball scene in the basketball world? Of course, you're talking about two historical basketball figures, Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan. You cannot, and I repeat, you cannot. I think that would cause for her to lose Pippen, go back to her maiden name.
Relationship
She's going to marry Michael Jordan's son. If your last name is going to be, but kudos to her if she does get married to Marcus. Because
ain't no fucking kudos.
You had two historically last names attached to you. I mean,
can she still have kids?
She is. She is.
So she's in her 40s.
So she can still have a baby.
She can still push out a baby.
Hey.
She can still push out another Jordan, an heir to the throne. No pun intended.
I hope that young man smashes every chick, every cousin that you have.
I mean,
I hope he knocks down. I hope he knocks down everybody. You want to take Michael Jordan's name. You are a slimy hoe. You are a slimy hoe.
She's in a monogamous relationship.
She ain't never in her life been in a monogamous relationship. Never. You gonna sit up there and put that, really, girl? And the funny thing is, I know you slimy because the first thing you said when the stories first came out was we were just friends, and we knew you was lying then. You know what you are? You've had so many NBA players. You've had so many NBA players at this point. I'm gonna start calling your nickname is free throw line. You ain't nothing but the free throw line because everybody gets to shoot. You really are. This is so spiteful what you're doing right now. This is so spiteful. Like, you really want to put the knife in the back of the man. Now, let's be clear. This is why this one sports reason that's so disrespectful. Michael Jordan never won a playoff series in his life until Scottie Pippen joined the Chicago Bulls. Ever. Before Scottie Pippen got there, Michael Jordan won one game in the playoffs. That's why Scottie be pissed. Because he don't get the respect he deserves. That's why he be pissed. And now you're gonna hyphenate your name so it could be Jordan. Oh, you deserve whatever you get. I hope you get permanent heartburn for the rest of your life. No matter what you eat, I hope you get permanent heartburn for the rest of your life.
All I can say is this is a major move if she does, and it will be historical. The Pippen Jordan wedding.
It is so
that ain't even her maiden name. She ain't even doing
maiden name, but
with her maiden name.
I'm here for it because I just want to see the upset in the sports world.
I'm gonna get Angel Reese. I'm gonna get Angel Reese to kick your ass.
We got to change the mood. We never open the church. Now you got to close the church. You can't close the church talking about somebody gonna kick somebody. And I know I've been talking about fighting all day, but I'm the first day.
I ain't closing no damn church. You done threatened me with punching me. I ain't closing no damn church, no damn way.
Just has one more story.
Go ahead, hurry up, because the pastor got to go to his main job.
Bro, you got to go to your main job. I told you I'm gonna close out with this because we can't close out with Larsa and her hot mess stuff. But I told you that Prize from the Fugees, his trial has started, and this is major. He's facing major federal time. And I told you last week that he had wanted to get past President Obama subpoenaed to testify in his trial.
Good luck with that.
Well, my sources tell me, well, no, it can happen. It can happen. My sources tell me that Leonardo DiCaprio, came and testified at his trial as well. So this is getting very interesting. All of these big name, big wig people is getting very interesting, and it's all tied to John Low or Zhou Lo, which is a Malaysian businessman who funneled some money into President Obama's, or allegedly President Obama's 2012 campaign. So now it's all coming together, because last week I said, well, why the hell is he calling Obama to come to his trial, to come testify? But it's all now coming to make sense, because this man, Zhou Lo, has all of these ties in Malaysian government and Malaysian politics and business, as well as Abu Dhabi in Dubai.
I don't know if this man is innocent. I know this man. I don't know if he's innocent or guilty. I just know Leonardo. He regrets the day he met homeboy. I know Obama's like, why did I?
Well, Prize is being accused of funneling money for Zhou Lo into Barack's campaign. So, of course, you know, this is a lot going on. And Prize is up against a lot of years in Fed time. And you know what they tell you in the drug game: when the feds come for you, it ain't no hemming and hawing. They got what they got, and they're not coming for you unless they have some clear-cut, heavy-heart evidence against you to convict. The conviction rate on a federal level, I think, is like 97 or 98% conviction rate or something like that. Don't quote me, but it's up there. It's very, very high. So I'm going to follow this case, and I'll report back to y'all and let y'all know what's going on.
I know somewhere in that bedroom, Michelle is saying, I told your ass not to fuck with him. I told you.
Well, Price has been on the political scene too. Had his hands in political stuff in Haiti. You know, he was trying to run for, I think, president. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you see how that worked out for Wycliffe when he tried to run.
And so
you see how that worked out. But hey, we wish you luck, homie. I don't wish jail, prison. I don't wish no Fed time on nobody. I know Obama's like, you got to be kidding me. I did 8 years and I was
without a scandal.
I was squeaky clean. Just, someone dial 911. Jesus, I know it's not even him. Jesus. All right, y'all. Media room 360.
Real quick, I got a question for everybody. If you guys could do me a big favor, okay? There's the email address, or you can put it here, or you can DM us. This is what I need to know. If we decided to do one big event to try to bring everybody together in 2024, where would you guys want to meet up? City, state, location, you know, just say wherever, because we're trying to figure some things out and we want to do something without y'all. So I would prefer you email it to me or DM it to me so I can put it all together, because when you put it in the comments, I don't get to really keep all the comments. But email me or hit me in my DM, or hit Mike or Mo or Jay, whoever. Just name the location, wherever, and then we're gonna figure something out. Okay.
All right, you heard. Put that on there. Don't forget to share the show. Growth is everything right here. All right, and Media Room 360 TV on YouTube. Make sure you go there and check out all the content.
Yes,
Tashambi.
Yes, Tashambi. Yes.
It ain't a favor. It costs to watch this show.
Yes.
All right, y'all. Let me.
And you gonna DJ Tashambi now? We already got you working now for free.
We already got Tristan.
Right, I gotta go, ladies. I have to go to work. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. Understand? There's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. I'm gonna be late. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in your life. You fight for parking spots. You fight for views. You fight for comments. You fight for all that good stuff. Fight for your happiness and never let anybody take it from you. Michael, Shawn, Shawnee Scott, Sexy Mo, Jay Black will be back next week. I assume. I think. You never know. He might pop up anyway. All right, y'all. Yeah.
Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover Legend, where